I am Hinterland Plays, and my name is Craig, and we are playing, like we play on every stream, Arena Brawl, and today we're playing with a bit of a meanie beanie deck. Oh, I forgot to put the sound on the game. Let me put that up for you so you can hear it. So today we're playing with Hope Estheim. Estheim? We're playing with Hope, and she's a human wizard, a blue-white one, and she has lifelink, and she's just a little guy. They are just a little guy, so they're nothing to worry about. But at the beginning of your end step, each opponent mills X cards, where X is the amount of life you gained this turn. That's the people that people hate. That's the part. Not the people. That's the part that people hate. Yeah. So this is a mill deck, but it's mostly a life gain deck. But it's also a mill deck, while Hope's on the board. And only, really, while Hope's on the board or Ruin Crab. They're the only two mill cards in the deck, because I just don't have that. Oh, no, and we also have the Water Crystal, which is also a mill. So it makes them mill however many cards, plus 4. So with those 3 on the board, they potentially could be milling a lot. And while I've been testing this deck, dick on the brain. Forget I said that. While this Hope is out on the board, they target it big time. But I've only had one game where I've managed to mill them. And you notice, not a massive amount of blue cards, but the blue cards that we do have are very good. Like Housemeld, we can make one of their creatures one of our enchantments, so its triggered abilities or whatever abilities it has become ours. We've also got Surgical Metamorph, so we can copy a target creature or enchantment, or permanent, any permanent on the battlefield. So if we want to make 2 Water Crystals, then we can. We've got the Wind Crystal, which is going to increase our life gain, and we can also give creatures lifelink. And then we've got cards that are going to support, but neither give lifelink or life gain, but they do support by making our creatures bigger, like Virtue of Loyalty or Elspeth Stormslayer, or Elesh Norn, Mother of Machines. But again, I always include Elesh in pretty much every white deck because it's just such a strong card in white. So we've added Elesh Norn. We've got Archangel of Thune. Whenever you gain life, you put a +1/+1 counter on each creature. This is a fantastic, fantastic card. I love Archangel of Thune very much. We've also got Aerith, so who's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger the more life we get while she's on the battlefield. But if they target her and she dies, sad times, sad memories, you can put those +1/+1 counters onto another legendary creature. We've also got Daxos, Blessed by the Sun, which is toughness is equal to our devotion to white, but also whenever another creature enters or dies, you gain 1 life. But then we've also got other creatures in the deck that do that as well, like Soul Warden. But that's not just my creatures, that's everybody's creatures. We've got Guide of Souls, which is going to give us a life. We've got Authority of Consuls, mainly gives us life on their turn, unless they're giving us, unless they're playing creatures with flash. So that doesn't really give us the life during our turn, but it's nice just to slow them down early on. Hinterland Sanctifier also gives us a life whenever a creature comes out. And we also have Impassioned Orator, which also gives us life gain. And then there's one more, which gives us life gain when a creature enters, and that is this angel here, which gives us 1 life, just spat everywhere. We've also got things that we can gain life by destroying stuff, like Invoke the Divine. When it enters, Circuit Mender, getting 6 life would be great. So yeah, so I think that's enough said about this deck. And I'd just say thank you for being here, and we'll get into the first match and we'll see how we go. So we're playing against Sir Gwyn. I can't remember what Sir Gwyn does. We have access to life gain, we have access to making Hope bigger, and we've got mana, so we're going to keep with this hand. So Vigilance and Menace. Whenever an equipped creature you control attacks, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Equipment you control have Equip Knight. Cost 0. So that's going to be really good with cards like Cloud, Planet's Hero, excuse me, and other such good stuff. What content? Switch. So let's do that, and we'll get our commander out. They've got red, they've got white. So is Hope going to survive? Maybe? Maybe not. But we can give Hope first strike with the Wandering Emperor. Not next turn. But we can start getting them to mill. I love Odric in this deck because at the beginning of each combat, if one creature has an ability, there you go, Hope's dead. That's how they're going to do it. But as the game goes on, they will realise that this is a life gain and not a deck. The mill is just a bonus, really. So we're going to get a Fog Bank out because we won't lose Fog Bank. We've got another land, so no extra white mana. So this is Defender and Flying, so by playing Odric, everything's going to have Defender and Flying. And Lifelink. If Hope stays alive, which they won't. Because it's black and they will target. We'll attack. They're going to not gain 2 life because that does nothing. We're going to play Hope again. They're not going to mill because I haven't gained any life. But next turn, with Odric, Hope's going to have lifelink and flying, and so will Odric, and so will Fogbank, although Fogbank can't attack. Interesting, I didn't think about that. That's something I'm going to need to think about. We don't have another land to play, so I can't make bigger, so we will play Odric and we will see how the flying and defender goes. Oh no, I can't. So we're going to attack for that. They're going to mill the first 2 cards, and we've got rid of a couple of good cards. So the milling is starting to get good. They're not going to get the life gain from Murderous Rider even. So now, do you attack Odric or do you attack Hope? Good question. It would be nice to be able to get out Felidar Retreat to make everything bigger. We can also nullify their commander, which is going to slow them down. Do they have any more kill spells? Maybe. Maybe. No, but they're going to create more tokens, and those knights are going to become an issue. They are big, they are beefy, and equipment spells, and they've also got another knight as well. So are they going to attack? Probably not. Oh, okay. I'll attack you because I don't want you getting any life. And that is great. Let's play Ishai, because yeah, they're gonna. Ishai's gonna get bigger the more spells they play. They're milling 5 cards that turn. Ishai's gonna get bigger, hopefully. Yes, we're gonna start losing life, but they're not gonna gain the life because I've got Fogbank. And their creatures are going to get bigger, but so am I, so that's fine. Yes, I'm going to take some damage now. That's it is what it is. But yeah, they're not going to gain, so that's fine. They untap, gain the life. We have that. So we're also going to get nice and beefy. So let's attack with all of these. Everything's going to untap. They're going to mill 7. And then we're going to untap. So we've also got some big creatures, but they've also got very big creatures. They're still not going to get life. They're down to 9. They have to kill Odric. Or, yeah, they're dead next turn. If they don't. Interesting. They play a spell, Ishai's going to get bigger. 8 flux, okay. Can they kill me this turn? maybe. That's something, to be fair. This guy's going to get bigger. So I can save 6, so 6, 12, 24. Yeah. So I'm going to lose 24. I'm going to... They're not going to gain any life. Their A-third Bobby isn't going to get anywhere. Do they have anything else they can do? I don't think so. So I'm going to attack with everything. And we win! GG! You see, it's not about the mill, it's about the life gain. So, we have access to lands, we've got away protection, and we can make them bigger with both. And create cats if we need. So I'm going to stick with this hand, let's surveil, see what we've got underneath. And then Hope can come out next turn. And we are playing against VV, lots and lots of counters, lots and lots of kill spells and other such things, returning stuff to hand. So if you don't know VV, command tower, yeah, let's keep that. You add X mana in any combination of blue or red where X is VV's power. Activate only during your turn and only once each turn. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on VV. So, yes, it's not great. They don't have a wash away, which could have been a risk there. But they can also return it to hand, and then they can keep returning it to hand. They've got something, I think, or are they just reading Hope? Just having a look. If they don't play anything and they play another land, we can gain some life this turn. We've got some protection, so I'm going to play you. Do you possibly have a counter now? No? Okay. And then I'm going to attack for 2, which is going to make Ajani bigger. But I can also put a +1/+1 counter and make phase out. The power of target attacking creature you don't control, puts it on their choice of top or bottom of their library. So I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on it and make it bigger. Okay, it's bigger. Fine. That's put a spanner in the works. And that was enough to make them concede. That didn't take a lot, did it, really? So, I don't know. Let's play Guide of Souls first, so when a creature enters, I gain a life, so next turn they'll be milling 1 card if Hope survives next turn. It took a long time to get to playing the first card, so have they just decided not to play because it's a mill deck? But it's not a mill deck. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Leyline would have been nice to have had that in my opening hand. I didn't. So they can lose 1 life and throw a card away. That's great. Next turn. So Leyline gives me, if I'm going to gain life, I gain that much life +1. But also, if I have at least 7 more life than my starting life total, I get +2/+2 on all the creatures. So really good card. I'm thinking Impassioned Orator next. Yeah, they really didn't want to throw away a card, but Oasis of Renewal. When Oasis of Renewal enters, and whenever a land card leaves your graveyard, seek a land card. So that doesn't help because this is a recurral graveyard. They've now got a 2/2. Interesting. Can't attack with Hope. But I can still make them know 1 because they will definitely want to trade. It would be really nice to have some more energy counters to make Hope flying 4/4, but I can't. And they've thrown away Spark Double. I mean, have this creature enter as a copy of a creature or planeswalker you control. Nice. That's good. Next turn, Leyline of Hope. No. Roaming Throne. Now they're going to be throwing away much more, and we'll name human. So they're going to... Yeah, yeah. I could attack and make Alquist Proft a 5/5. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Because I think they will swap to Val for Hope. Now we've got a Vigilance Flyer with the potential of gaining lots of life. And they're going to mill 4 cards. Nice. But we're also putting lots of land in their graveyard, and they need that. If we get a land, I'm going to play Regal Caracal next. Because I can't sacrifice a clip. Well, I can, but then I'd only gain 1 life. Draw 1 card and gain 1 life, so that doesn't help. They're going to separately choose a number. They can't attack. Great. I'm going to play that. That's going to get lots of life. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Yoink, yoink. Yoink, yoink, yoink. We've got lots of that. We can't pay that twice, so I still can't attack with Hope because I think they would swap. I'm going to risk it because it's not a mill deck, it's a live game deck. Are they going to want to trade? Probably. Yeah, I thought they might. It would have been nice to have Hope have all that life, but that's absolutely fine. They are cheap. She is cheap. So I can gain even more life next time by playing Hope. And then I'm just going to hold Hope back. Attack with stuff and flying and stuff. I think that's the way to go. They've thrown away some good cards, but they've also thrown away that land. And they're putting stuff on top of their graveyard, back on top of their library, but that's going to get milled again, so that's okay. Oh, and they've milled a Shire, but they can put it back in hand, so that's okay. And they're conceding because they know. And yes, I did have fun. Yes. GG! We're playing against Tovalar, which is going to be a werewolf deck. So when they have so many things that can transform, and then they can transform other things, and that's cool. But we can make, we've got protection for Hope, a little bit of protection at least. We've got Thieving Agent, a way to gain life, and plenty of mana. So let's keep this hand. So yeah, whenever a wolf or werewolf you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more wolves and or werewolves, it becomes knights. Then transform any number of human werewolves you control, and then it gets nasty. Whenever a wolf or werewolf you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Target wolf or werewolf you control gets +X/+0 and gains trample until end of turn. I built a one of these decks in real life, and it can get daft. Makes sense with Board Crystal. Yeah, tutelage combo, milling folks out. Yeah, so yeah, it can get quite silly, but the access I have to mill is only 3 cards with Ruin Crab. That's not what I want right now. So I'm not going to do that. Yeah. Tenacious Pup. So the next creature is going to have Vigilance and +1/+1 counter. I'm going to play Hope. So they're not going to mill this turn. Next turn we can do Guide of Souls into Goldforge Thopterix, maybe. Any artifact or enchantment I can kill and gain some life. Yeah, the milling does work sometimes, but it's like I say, it's mostly that life link, that life game. Told you they target Hope every time because they're just so afraid of milling. which is okay. So we're going to play that first, and then we'll play this, and we'll start getting that stuff, and then next turn we'll have protection, and we'll have a bit of lifelink. We'll also be able to kill Tenacious Pup. Tovolar is now a big beefy boy. He's 4/4 with Vigilance and Trample. So let's get Hope back out. Yeah, they're going to start milling, and we'll attack for 1. I gain a life. I am going to start losing that big life, but they're going to also be watching their life drain away. I'm also going to play Leyline of Hope next turn, because we're going to gain that much life plus 1, which doesn't sound, it's not a massive amount. Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll take 4. We've lost that protection, but again, rather than, you know, getting rid of so I can't attack. So I'm not going to gain life. So I'm going to play a creature to gain that life. At least I'm milling 1, and I can start stealing their cards. And we'll play Ajani Pridemate. That's going to get a little bit bigger. Should have played that first. I didn't think. And no attacks. So they're going to be throwing away 2 cards. Yeah, they may not want me to be stealing their stuff either. They do not like the idea of me playing their stuff on having flyers. But Ajani's Pridemate is going to get bigger. If they play an enchantment or an artifact, we can invoke the Divine. Or if we get another creature, then we can get more life. We can also make Hope a 4/4 flyer this turn. Because we have those 4 energy counters, unless they kill Guide of Souls. There's not many kill spells in green. Maybe a ram through. It's okay, you're crafty. I tried to be crafty. Okay, 6. Fine. I'm going to lose 6. Next turn I'll gain 4. They'll mill 4. Ajani's going to become even bigger. Is that till end of turn? Okay, let's get rid of you. That's going to give me a lot of life. Then we're going to draw a card. Let's see what we get. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's put them on top. How many have I got? 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna put you on top. Gonna play you for turn. So now I've got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next turn I can play Sire of 7 Deaths. And I'm going to attack with you. And yes, I'm going to take that action. I'm going to make you a 4/4. Ajani's going to get bigger, and they're going to mill quite a few cards. And then next turn, Sire of 7 Deaths. First strat, I know. Eldrazi. Yeah. Have they got a kill spell for Ajani or Hope? But I don't care. That's fine. Once this is out, Vigilance, First Strike, Menace, Trample, Reach, Lifelink. Yeah. Best card in this deck. I think they'll concede once they see it. They've got a 6/1. I'm going to take 6. Fine. Okay, that's cool. Because I have a Sire of 7 Deaths. Good game. Yeah, I knew it. I knew as soon as they saw that they were going to concede. We're going to keep this hand because we can make something unable to scream, we can make tokens, we can gain life, and we've got Ishai, which I've not long unlocked this card. Great card. I have built a deck with this one. It's one of these cards which weird because there's nothing that you can really... Oh, we've got some protection as well, so that's also good. No white mana, though, is a problem. So I'm going to play that, and I'm going to pay 3 life. And I'm going to play it. We're playing against... Sorry, I didn't even look. We're playing against Cloud. I love the artwork for this version of Cloud. When it enters, you search for an equipment. As long as Cloud is equipped, if an ability of Cloud and equipment attached to it triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. We're going to make Cloud unable to screen, though. So they are not going to like that very much. They're not going to like it very much at all. But we can start creating those food tokens. Maybe Alquist maybe would have been better to play. Or holding up protection. But I want tokens and I want them to mill. And they've got rid of Buster Sword and Shadow Spear. So that's great. Cloud's going to come in. They're going to look for that spell. And I'm going to enable to screen them. So they're going to block and kill Cloud, I imagine. Aether Spark. Okay. Fog Bank would be nice because it'll stop them from doing anything. It also has flying. Yeah, let's enable to scream Cloud. Let's just slow them down a little bit because it can get silly. And they've conceded. That's all it took. Don't. Not going to sneeze. Okay, I got Fabled Passage, by the way, because I got the rare wild card. So I purchased Fabled Passage on my chat's recommendation from yesterday's stream. Yeah, we've got some protection. We've got ways to gain life. We've got ways to grab a blue mana, which I'm going to do straight away. Because why not? We don't have anything to play this turn, so we'll play a blue. Just peeping Ruin Crab there, but that's not going to be on the top of the deck, unfortunately. Be nice, but it won't be. So I'm thinking, rather than playing... Hope this turn, I'm going to play Impassioned Orator. Just because we're playing against Cloud again, I'm not going to be able to attack with Hope next turn. See? But I can get them milling just by Hope entering. We've got protection. So if they try and Plowshare or something, and we're in a good stead. I'm not going to attack because I don't want Impassioned Orator to die, because Impassioned Orator would die, and they've already milled a fantastic equipment and Ruel, which creates them tokens. Great bit of equipment. Can you play equipment for... Is that stuff that plays from graveyard when this creature enters if an opponent controls more lands than you? Search. They did, so that's fine. They're getting another land. Are we going to see Cloud this turn? Allows them to tutor for a card, but we can resolve that. What I could do is be sneaky and get Loyal Warhound out, because if we play... See, Dollmaker's Shop is going to give us a creature which is going to give us a life. We could be sneaky beaky here. I'm thinking about the craftiness here. So, I could attack for 2. It's risky. They're going to have protection from green and from blue. I think that was. Any 0 drop would work. Yeah. So, Dollmaker's Shop is what I'm thinking. But we... I'm thinking of attacking with Hope. Hear me out. And then playing Lauren's Escape. Because then they'll go, oh, silly fool. Now they're going to lose Hope. Block with the Loyal Warhound. And then they'll mill 3. Yeah. And then... no. Yeah, I like that. That's, yeah. Having a flyer can't hurt. Cloud's going to end up with flying. And they mill 3. Oh, Buster Sword's gone. Ephemerate's gone. Good. I've got some defense, so if they attack, I can block. I just can't defend again, but I can attack with... Oh no, that won't create a toy. That's a problem. But I could give Hope. Hang on. Whenever this creature attacks, whenever you cast an aura, what? Why have they done that? Oh, so they can tutor for another. That makes sense. Okay. God, I wish they had lifelink. I have got Odric in this deck. Odric is Chef's Kiss. Do I just want... Yes, I think I just want a land. Let's grab another blue. Because I can do that. That's gonna do that, and then I can do that, and that's gonna get even more. And now we've got a 4/4 flyer. I'm not going to attack this turn. I know it's not going to create me, but they still chuck away 4 good cards. They're going to play Cloud again, so they can look for that. Oh no, they want protection from blue. Yeah. Hello, sorry I couldn't come earlier. I just woke up. No, that's all right, mate. Thank you for joining. You don't worry, because I stopped to I forgot to press go live on the YouTube for 25 minutes again because I'm an idiot. So yeah, I'm a damn fool. So you haven't missed anything. We're playing with Hope, which is nasty. They're going to gain 4 life, and they're going to be able to search for a plane. I think I'm going to exile that creature, to be honest. And I'm not going to block. I'll take the 4. They now can't block this turn. They create a wolf. Oh, they're milling me. She's too good. She's too good. I can't do that. Screw it. Yeah. Angel of Thrones white, so I'll be able to block Glory Head next turn. Make me mill, that's fine. I've pulled one of my best cards in the deck. And we're going to get more life, and they're going to mill a lot. Make me mill 10 cards. I'll make you mill more. Hopefully, Archangel of Thune will survive. And then I'm going to Porcelain Gallery if I can, because that costs 6. If I get another land, then we're laughing. Archangel of Thune is so good. Easier to flicker or phase Cloud for the effect. Yeah. Don't Salt Rope. Come on. Play the game. You see, they hate mill, but when they mill, it's fine. But obviously, blocking with Archangel of Thune is going to make everybody even bigger. Do they have a Swords to Plowshare? The Angel is so strong, you'll kill him with combat first, yeah. Yeah, okay. They're going to get an extra combat phase, but they won't be able to attach it. Oh no, you can attach it. Okay. Double strike. Not going to kill my Archangel of Thune. Fine. Yeah, okay. Do it. I think they were hoping that it would give them another counter or something. And she's going to get bigger because we're gaining life. Yeah. We are massive. Absolutely massive. Yeah, there's nothing they can do just by attacking with these two. They're dead. And it's white, but they've used up all the mana. So maybe a bold wipe if they had the mana. Yeah. I mean, they'll be dead before, like you say, before we mill them out. They're having a good old think, or they're just roping now. Come on, don't be salty. You know what else is massive? Please tell me. Can you see it? Is it on show? Low taper fade. That is massive. You had me worried then. Very worried. Okay. Let's just attack in. Just a little guy. No, they're all pretty big guys. Yeah, so I'm not that bothered about Thunder Junction unless you think it's worth it to try and get some good cards, because I don't have a massive amount of those cards. Only what I unlock through Mastery Pass packs and when you get the free cards a day or whatever it is. Again, really good turn one, and Aerith. It always makes me sad whenever I see her. Oh. I love Aerith. Guide Souls. Guide Souls, because that's better. Into Hope, into Aerith. Or Hinterland into Hope. No, into Aerith. No, Hope. Yeah. Yes, I agree with Hope. Thank you. Yeah, let's do that, and then Aerith next turn. And hopefully Hope's still alive and they haven't killed it with one of their black or red spells, which, okay, we're going to throw away, and I'm going to throw away Wash Away, because yeah, I'm not bothered about countering. They're going to play it, so you dick. that oh, that's annoying. Fine. You want to play it that way? Let's play it that way. Fine. This goes against so many kill spells. By the time we can get back Hope in, Aerith's going to be a 4/4. That's really annoying. Is this going to be one of these decks where they just kill everything? At least they've got rid of Cursed Marauder, but there'll be ways to bring that back. If this is one of those decks where they just kill everything, I'm going to be really oh, for... I don't know if that was the right choice. Okay. Let's start making Hope massive, I think. Chupacabra. I think this is just a kill deck. I genuinely think this is just one of those decks where they just kill everything. Okay. Fine. Exemplar of Light's coming in. We're going to make Hope and Exemplar of Light even bigger with flying. They're going to lose 4 life. I've got nothing to discard, so they can keep trying to discard me all they want. Brilliant. We now have some protection. We're going to attack, and they're going to mill 5 cards. We're going to end the turn there. We've got Slip out the back. That's what she said. So, fingers crossed. We're okay. We've survived all the killing. Do I have some recurral? I hope not. Get it? Hope. I get it. If there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard, each opponent may sacrifice a non-land permanent of their choice. Okay. Fine. Fine. I mean, they'll be able to bring back Marauder, make me sacrifice. Then this creature deals damage. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Absolutely fine. I'm not going to keep attacking with Exemplar of Light. I'm just going to hold her back. I'll take the damage. Yes, fine. That's good. Each legendary creature is going to have Ward 2. We've also got Slip out the back. That's what she said. So,
rise and seize your destiny.
oh yes, yes. And then A-Ocelot Pride. Lots of life. Davis, are you still here? I sure hope so. Yeah, they stopped commenting a while ago. Okay, we've got some defenders. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna keep attacking. Hold up that protection. We're gonna get some cats, some kitty cats, which is great. So we've got some more blockers, 6 to be exact, who are going to get bigger. They're milling lots. Oh, I can sacrifice a creature. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Macy a board wipe. That will ruin my day. But I can make something phase out, which would probably be nothing, because they concede. GG. Very nice. We're playing against Cloud X Soldier, another equipment deck. Yeah, so it's 1 to pay, which is crazy. What else did they change on it? Okay, we've got some removal. Great. We've got some life gain. Also great. We've got some creatures. Great. And we've got protection. Yeah. Do you have vigorous farming or fuel tank seater? Fuel tanks. Seeds, a fuel tank. That isn't the... Is that the one that makes the green mana dog that makes creatures cheaper? Is that the fuel tank Seeder, or is that a different fuel tank? During your turn, Freya Crescent has flying. Add 1 red mana. No, yeah, you can survive. That's fine. Waystone, yeah, is just chef's kiss. That's okay. I don't know how to do most things most days. Okay. More mana would be nice. Thank you. The card God's Head. So we've got Raceway. While playing a red deck. I'm going to play Hope. Hope's now got Mobilize. Got no life gain. It would be great if we got another land to play Impassioned Orator plus Dollmaker's Shop. That would be really nice. So they are ramping, which means Hope should survive this turn. Should. I love those lands. They are such nice lands. Not as nice as these, but my favourite artwork. Yeah, I'll take the 1. That's absolutely fine. Brilliant. My wish was answered. So I'm going to play Impassioned Orator. And we're going to play Dollmaker's Shop. I'm going to attack for that. They're going to create one of them. We gain a life. We gain 2 more life. They lose a boatload. I gain a boatload. They mill a boatload. Nice. And they've got rid of some of their protection. They've got rid of making a creature indestructible. And yeah. Do you have Soul Warden in this deck? Soul Warden in this deck? Yeah. Really good farms for green. I saw you playing green the other day. Yes, I have that. Vigorous farming. So vigorous farming, I will check out. I'm not sure if I've got that. Yeah, they've got rid of some good stuff. They've killed Hope, which I wasn't watching. Would have been nice to have that protection, but again, fine, because she's coming out this turn. They are coming out this turn. So yeah, fine. I'm going to kill Danin if I can pull another land, which would be great. The card gods are with me today. So I'm going to tap, 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 tap to play that. That's going to gain me life. Then I'm going to Sword and Plowshare you. And then I'm going to attack in with everything. That's coming in. 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 Yeah, Soul Warden's in this deck. We've also got lots of other creatures that give life gain. We've got the hair one. Soul Warden should be in every deck, in my opinion, or Authority of Consuls. That's in this deck. It just doesn't help me during my turn unless they play creatures with flash. Elspeth is coming out next turn. Let's start making our stuff big and flying. Yes, they're going to attack for 5. The creature gets +1/+1, has vigilance and lifelink. They think it's going to help them. It isn't. They're going to gain 5 life, but they don't have trample. So yeah, fine. Absolutely fine. You do you, boo. Because I'm doing this. Yoinkus, yoinkus, yoinkus. Then we're going to attack with these. We're going to create one of them. We're going to do some of this. We're going to do some of that. We're going to do some of this. Authority on every deck. Annoying. Annoying. It's annoying. Slows them down. We're going to gain more. We're going to gain more. They're going to mill more. Oh, that was nice. They're going to gain, but they're also losing a lot of life. down to 1, they're back up to 6. I'm going to end the turn there. We've got some defense so we can block. They're milling a lot of cards. GG. I think next turn we're going to have to unlock that room. If you have haste, yeah. Yeah, really annoying if you have haste. They're going to gain more life this turn. There's nothing I can do about that. And they're going to give it double stride. They're only going to get 5 because I'll block with a token. So the second lot of damage doesn't go through. So they'll get 6 life, sorry. So they'll be back up to 12. If I slip out the back of the token, that's a really good point. No, because I don't have the Ward 1 cost. But if I phase out the token, would that not then stop all damage? Or would the damage go through? Would the damage still then go through if I phased out my token, or would it just stop the attack dead? I don't know. I really don't know whether that would work. I don't know. Disappearing blockers are weird. Yeah. I'm not going to do it. They'll gain 6 life, but then that's it, isn't it? And I can't ward it. But it stops the damage. So they've only got 6 life. Great. That's really good for us. So they can gain 11 life, but I'm going to kill them. Because I'm going to unlock that room. And then I'm going to... No! I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, disappearing blockers. What I should have done was just to test it. Block with both. But then they still would have got 6 lives, so it would have made it pointless. But then it would have answered the question. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you to Sid Fishes, Jace's Cat and Thiobus for commenting and taking part. Excuse me. You can join my Discord, which is In Around Plays. The link is in Twitch and on YouTube. We talk Magic, we talk decks and other stuff, all things Magic basically. And if you want to come there and you teach me about lore and stuff and help me with my decks, I post the decks there on there before I stream, so you can have a look at them and give me suggestions and whatnot. So yeah, that's it. So thank you ever so much for joining today. It has been my absolute pleasure. I am next streaming on Wednesday 11 AM till 1 PM UK time. So thank you. Love you all. Bye. 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 Bye.